What is going on? What is going on, everyone? It must be Thursday because I am back and you are here. Sorry I had to miss last week. I missed all of you. Big shout out to Doug for stepping in and taking over. And of course, Tayan for pulling away the show like she always does. What's going on, Tayan?
Not much in Texas in the heat.
So, first of all, sorry for the delay. We had some technical difficulties getting in, but we seem to have it all worked out.
Hopefully so.
We'll try not to do a speed run, but I think we're gonna have to cut our banter short real quick. Okay, we'll do it real quick. How's Texas?
It's hot and dry.
Are you all set up?
No, I don't set up till tomorrow.
Do you have your new mask?
Yes.
Project Backfire is awesome.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. We're going right into our first guests with Jim and Zach from Dead Graves FX Props.
There we go.
What is going on, guys?
What's
Hello.
up? Good to see
How
you
you
guys.
guys doing?
Haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how's everybody doing?
If I'm not mistaken, this is kind of like your introduction, Dead Graves' introduction into the world here.
Yeah. So after Fear Expo, we quickly came back home and literally started doing paperwork, paying people left and right. State of Connecticut wants all their money. And yeah, we said jump right in, full swan dive. Let's go. We've both been volunteers for the Trail of Terror out of Wallingford, Connecticut. I've been a volunteer there for about 19 years. What have you been?
I don't know. Whenever my daughter got me involved, like 5-6 years ago, started out as, can you take a look at this prop for us? Next thing I know, I'm volunteering in a clown scene, the clown outfit. Go figure.
What happened to my dad? My dad got roped in too.
So pretty much from there, just from set building, scene design, everything over the years that we've done, it was kind of a no-brainer to us. We're haunters that know what the industry is looking for. Kind of like you, Tayan.
Yeah, I've been there.
Exactly. So we primarily do a lot of repair work. Being that we volunteer at an outdoor haunt, we have a lot of props that break down year to year, rust away. Things got to get rewelded, especially silicone and latex and all that. It's got to get redone almost every 2 to 3 years outside just from dry rotting.
So you're welding silicone?
No.
Well, that's what you said.
We're welding the frames.
That's not what you said to them. You said we're welding latex and silicone.
We're welding, comma.
He's welding with hot glue guns and stuff
Yep.
like
Yes.
that.
Yes, absolutely. You got to use that black hot glue,
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's all too familiar.
Yeah, right? We're kind of just starting out. We have unfortunately we can't talk too much about the jobs that we're doing right now. We unfortunately do have a non-disclosure until the job is done. But we are working with some very large end clients that we did not expect to be working with off the rip. We have a lot of thanks to Little Spider Creations for that. They have been subcontracting us to do quite a bit of extra work that they can't handle. So, yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I believe because we were all on the same bus. I mean, the Spider Creations and you, me, and there was when we were on the bus tour, there was a lot of there was other people as well, and there was just a lot of shop talk going on and
Yeah.
networking and exchanging business cards and helping people out and kind of pointing people in the right direction, which was really kind of spontaneous and cool.
Right.
That all that just kind of happened.
Yeah.
So
No, it was awesome.
so as a you like you said, you got out of Fear Expo, started sitting down, getting the paperwork done. Uh, we have people that watch and listen to this show within because we stream it across all platforms and stuff. So like within a week, we have a few hundred people that have streamed and stuff like that. And a lot of these
Yeah.
people are looking to start their own business and things like that. You
Yeah.
guys are right in the throes of it. You guys are right, right in the start. What what kind of things did you have to do? What kind of challenges did you not expect that you had to overcome? I mean, what does it look like for you guys?
The biggest headache was reading legal documents. So basically, when, like I says, we can't talk too much about the clientele, but when they send over their disclosures, their legal agreement stuff, reading through that stuff is harder than reading an owner's manual in Spanish.
It's definitely a different endeavor. I would say the most difficult thing in general is just getting started in Connecticut. Connecticut's a really tough state. They just want so much information and everything from you just to even move a dollar. It's insane. I would say honestly the easiest part, and we finally just got this all squared away with, was our business insurance. Honestly, that was the most easiest thing to deal with. With the clientele that we're working with, we had to change our insurance around and kind of bump that up to astronomical numbers that we didn't expect. But is what it is, and it was very easy to do. We have a company that we work with that takes care of all that for us. Honestly, it was kind of nerve-wracking right off the bat because it is a lot of money. We're trying to do this as we can. I'm currently, I don't have any other job. This is it right now. So back in April with that accident, I ended up losing the pool and spa technician part. They don't want me near an open body of water anymore, which is fine with me. So it gives me more time and energy to put towards the company and actually do what I want to do. And it brings him on and helps us both out. But honestly, it was, I would say the most trickiest part was just coming up with the money to start everything. You don't expect to have to shell out that much all up front.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's exactly, it's a little nerve wracking, and when you've never done it before, it's like, whoa, okay.
Yep.
And then having to make sure you have a little place to work, as you can see. This is our little rented shop that we're using right now. It's just something that we're lucky to be in. Got
you
lights.
guys are a step ahead of me, though. I work in my kitchen still.
Well, we're there. We're still there too, in kitchens, bathrooms, bedrooms.
Yep.
Any spot that's got a free counter space, you got parts going.
Exactly.
Luckily, we will be moving out of this location very soon. Actually, moving into my mother-in-law. She's got an area on her property that we've got office space. We've got working room. I can take deliveries. I can ship out of there. So we can finally get moving because we can't really do that in the space that we're in up here.
That's a lot of movement for just wanting to start this year.
Yeah.
That was just it. I mean, we wanted to just start off, as we said, just fixing the old props for people. If somebody's got, some of those old Spirit or Home Depot stuff they just love because everybody's still looking for them. We decided, well, we'll help people out. We'll refurbish them, get them more modern, up to speed with modern stuff, and get things going. And then we got together with some other brainstorms of some research and development. But like I said, we get one question after another, and next thing we know, we're 4 months in, and our heads are spinning with these other projects.
So we can mention one project that honestly, without it, we probably wouldn't be where we're at right now. Because of Little Spider, we did have an opportunity to work with Ripley's, believe it or not, down in South Carolina.
Nice.
So they just opened up their haunted attraction, their year-round haunt, and we were able to help them out with a little something that we put in there for them. From there, literally, it's almost every other day that we're getting phone calls from companies that I did not expect to hear from. Apparently, there's a lot of broken stuff out there that needs to get fixed.
Yeah. Oh, you are not kidding. I mean, I can think of 10 haunted houses where if they just gave you all of their broken stuff, it'd keep you in business for 10 years. Like,
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
insane.
I know 3 of them just up here, just in the state of Connecticut that can keep us going year round with what they got.
And what I think is really important that I personally believe that a lot of owners overlook is these animatronics and props and stuff when they go bad on you. A lot of them just put them in storage or chuck them in a corner and they're done with them.
Yeah.
But there's also a resale value in it. Like if it breaks and if that's just like, okay, whatever, I didn't want to use that thing anymore anyways. Well, fix it and get rid of it, or get rid of it and then somebody else can call you guys and fix it. There's definitely a huge market for this, and I don't know of a lot of people that are actually just out there doing repair work.
Well, it's like I won't say who the piece is behind us over here on Zach's side there, but there's a piece there that's a tomb. That's another style tombstone that pops up too. Come to find out, when that was built, they didn't have any plans to say, "Oh yeah, let that thing be outside." The piston is welded in. So in order to get the piston out, you got to cut all the supports out, take the piston out, put a new piston in. So hence that's why we decided, hey, we're going to do the welding. We can do it. So that's where we're at. That's why we know we can do these things.
What are some of the things as a brand new business coming into the world that you are really excited about? Things that are happening to you guys, like you mentioned Ripley, that's got to be really exciting and really, really cool to be a part of that. What are some of the other things that just, kind of keep the engine going?
Honestly, it's.
I'm going to say the biggest thing is having the huevos to do it.
Yeah.
Having the huevos to be able to do it, because if you don't have, as you guys know, if you don't have that to do it, you're not going to go anywhere. You got to just keep going and doing it. I mean, we've taken plenty of lumps of, oh yeah, I'm really interested. I like that. I'll get back to you. Oh, well, I'm going to ask my husband to build something. It's like, then don't waste my time, but you just got to be able to, like I said, just got to be able to do it and just stay there and you're going to be there. It just takes the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly,
I can say
it's really, really just getting down and dirty with it. You got to have the drive. It's all about the drive. If that passion isn't there, then what are you doing?
And not being afraid to ask questions to people. I've got friends that do different things, and we've bounced questions off of them. And it's great, and especially some other small business owners that are out there. Ask them a question. Say, hey, I'm trying to do this. Do you know anything about specific? If like it's a legal question or insurance question, they may know. They say, yeah, I've dealt with that too. That you really need to have this kind of liability or that kind of liability when you're doing things. And that really helps us out. Helps everybody out. I mean, like it says, this community in the haunt is probably, down into the haunter side of it, because we've come from that area, is a really great group. We have met a lot of builders too, companies like Little Spiders that are willing to talk to us and help us out and say, yeah, is there something you're looking for specific? It's great. Nobody said, yeah, go pound sand. We don't want to talk to you guys. I know you're going to undercut us. That's not what we're in here to do. Like I said, we originally started out as we want to take the old stuff and make them new again, bring them back to life, because so many people love the old stuff.
Now, what's the plan for the future for you guys? I know this is new and, you're just a few months into it, but, like Texas Hunters is going on right now. And I
Yeah.
noticed that you're not there.
No,
You know?
no, not this year. So this year we just attended Fear Expo. That was the only show that we did this year. For next year, we are planning on attending Fear Expo, Midwest Haunters, Texas Haunters. Thinking possibly on the Pennsylvania one. I don't know. We might be
HauntCon?
we might be attending HauntCon, not vending though. Just because we're still kind of unsure on that one, with it being in February and everything. And you know how it gets up in the north. It gets a little snowy and a little tricky to travel with trailers.
Mhm. Sure do.
But one thing we are working on for the very near future, another vendor who's on here, Screamfest Studios, the guys that make the tombstones. So we have started an endeavor with them to create these new, I would say, small style animatronics that we are calling Tombstone Terrifiers. This is our first example of one back here. Just a simple action movement. It pops up and down. That's about it. He'll hide behind the tombstone, have a little bit of this and that. We're kind of gearing it more towards the home haunter industry. Kind of taking that stab at spirit there, get rid of that $100, $200 tombstone that's made of plastic. We came up with our own solution on pneumatics. A lot of people, a lot of home haunters don't have an air compressor or anything like that, or have animatronics that are pneumatic. So we came up with a standalone system for this problem.
That we're working on it, still in research development. But I think once we get it going, we'll talk more about it. But right now, it's still in research and development. Trying to find the actual parts that we need is the biggest problem we're having, but we're getting real close to dialing it in. We've already got what we wanted to do. We've gotten it to do on a limited scale. Now we're trying to work on the next stage scale of it, and it looks like it's going to come together with the right research we were looking at. And also with this tombstone that we got here, it's not only that the tombstone's not permanent. If next year you don't want this saying, you can take this tombstone off and put another one on there, and it helps with storage. So if you had bought an elaborate tombstone, you can take this tombstone right off, bubble wrap it, store it, and be done with it, and you don't have to worry about it.
So this right here, this little frame, is what this tombstone is sitting on. There's two pegs that stick up, and the tombstone slides right down onto it. So basically, you can, if you already have a tombstone that's from Screamfest, or you have tombstones of your own that you've already made and have PVC receptacles built into them, you can slide it right onto our frame, and now you just have an animatronic for a couple $100.
So
I
you
love
guys
the
are not
color
just
there.
looking to be a haunt repair service. You're also looking into getting into props, obviously. What
Yeah.
else? You looking for I don't know, merchandise?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blood?
We'll have shirts and stickers. We're gonna do tumblers. Probably a clothing line of whatnot. So we also work on a couple other things here. One of them that I'll try and
Pay
show
no
you
attention to the man in the corner.
real quick. So we do a lot of customization.
I promise he won't come back vomiting stuff out. Not this time.
So this guy here, if you can see, this is a chandelier that we've been working on. Completely customized chandelier. So we can also make stuff for your house. It doesn't just need to be a haunt. You want to make a man cave? You want to do a haunted man cave? Here you go. Here's a piece for it. You got a big skull on the bottom. It's all LED wired and whatnot. And candle flickers in the lights. We're trying to hit a little bit of everything, just from seeing what's already out there and what people are looking for to get.
Now, going into next year, do you guys plan on having a product line, just a customization and repair shop, or both?
Both. We're gonna, like I says, we're the big thing is to work with the tombstones, getting that frame base so it's easy for anybody to do anything. And then if you wanted like a custom, if you're a vendor and you wanted a custom tombstone and you wanted to be able to transport it and then set it up, that's what we're going to do. And if you go online and listen to a lot of people on Facebook talking, these home haunters, the biggest thing they're talking about is the tombstones. How do I get a tombstone to keep from falling over? That's what we're trying to do with our base, to keep it easy, set it up, you can put it down real quick.
And literally, just to show you, you can literally pick this thing up with one hand.
Nice.
It's not heavy, easily portable, easily movable. Like I said, the tombstone slides right off of the base as well. We will be having other small animations as well in the near future. Little pop-up stuff, just little things for geared towards a home haunt or a small scene, a little garage scene or something like that. Kind of trying to, well, if everybody saw what Lowe's came out with this year, we're kind of trying to compete with that, but make it better.
That's fair.
Gotcha. Tane, you got a question on the board?
Yeah, I don't know who it is because on my end it just says Facebook user. But what is your favorite prop?
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to go old school and say our giant pumpkin that we have down at the trail. The only reason I'm saying that is because that's the prop that I came down to actually work on. It's the who made it?
It's the giant pumpkin there from. Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Who's the guys out in Columbus?
Gucci?
No. Oh gosh.
Fear?
Yeah. Those guys. It's one of those giant, pumpkin guys, big pumpkin head, the arms move and whatnot.
Mouth moves, head turns. It was my first experience to this by working on him, and I actually have soft spot for him. When I get to see him go up and down every year, he's still moving around and he gets everybody. He just sits there behind a hay bale. All you see is the pumpkin head, and then all of a sudden he comes to life and he's all this noise and everything. He moves back and forth. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's old school. He's not fast moving. He comes down real slow. He kind of jerks when he comes down, but it's cool. I mean, it's just that old stuff that's cool.
I would honestly say my favorite one is definitely the electric chair guy from Distortions, 100%. The original one. I mean, don't get me wrong. The new one, the movements on it are phenomenal and great, but that original look to the guy and everything was that hands down. That's probably my favorite one that I would collect if I can get it.
Yeah. Awesome.
One other thing I do want to say real quick. So this tombstone here, we're going to be giving this away at Fear Expo. This guy is going to be going to somebody completely for free. We're like I said, we're trying to get our stuff out there. We're trying to get ourselves known. We want people to know what we do, and what we can make is something that's affordable within a homeowner's budget. This guy here, honestly, would probably sell for around $350, and what you're paying that for a 12-foot skeleton. So,
right.
Hey, this is pneumatic. This is you're kind of taking that extra leap into almost pro haunt.
Right.
Well, you heard it here first, everyone. Dead Graves FX Props is gonna give away their self-containing pneumatic pop-up tombstone innovation creation.
The first ever tombstone terrifier.
There you go. So if you didn't have enough reason, now you have more reason to get out to Fear Expo. I don't mean
Yeah,
to cut you guys short because I love talking to you guys, and I apologize for our technical
Hey, no
difficulties we've
worries.
had. We will definitely have you guys back on the show.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we got some
we
more
wanna-
stuff. Hopefully, like it says, we'll have some more of our research and development done, and have some cool stuff to show you next time we come around.
Yeah, we want to check in with you guys. We want to, you guys came out and supported us, and we want to make sure that we support you and get you guys out there and get you guys rolling with anything you guys need as well. So
We appreciate that very much, and that's exactly why we started this. We saw the passion and the drive that you guys had, and that's why we're here.
And if anybody's on here that watches this and hasn't been to Fear Expo, try to get out there. It was a blast. Everybody there is so kind and so nice to us. I mean, we must have walked around like we were 10-year-olds, our eyes all bugged out, like, wow, what's going on over here? Look at this. I mean, it was definitely an experience, and the stuff that we learned from everybody, all the vendors that were there. I mean, every vendor you had there was great. We talked to everybody, and I do highly recommend it. If you want to go to this thing, try to make the effort to get there.
we appreciate that, guys. Before you go, where can we find Dead Graves FX props?
So right now you can find us on Facebook. We do have a TikTok page as well, all under Dead Graves FX Props. Our website will be up and running soon. Blake from Toxic Effects, Phillips Marketing, he's working on that for us right now as we speak.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you soon.
Thank you
All right,
guys.
thank you.
See you soon.
Okay, where are we at? We got to speed run this. Where are we at?
You have it.
Yep, we're gonna toss it over to Yep That's Scary for haunt news in a minute.
Hello, ghouls and girls. This is Haunt News in a Minute. Powered by Yup. That's scary.
What up, y'all? This is Gerard from Yep That's Scary, and this is Naked News in a Hot Minute. Let's get to it. What do you mean we're not doing Naked News? The Texas Haunters Convention takes place this upcoming weekend, July 15th and the 16th at Mesquite Convention Center in Mesquite, Texas. This event will feature over 50,000 square feet of family-friendly vendors. The event demonstrates classes targeting Halloween cosplay enthusiasts, live DJs, costume contests, prizes, giveaways, cash bar, and more. Tickets are available now and online for the weekend show. Fucking A, I am so good at it for half a second. Can I shrink? Can I shrink myself? I need to slow it down. That's what I gotta do. The Texas Haunters Convention takes place this weekend, July 15th through the 16th at Mesquite Convention Center in Mesquite, Texas. The event will feature over 50,000 square feet of family-friendly vendors. Demonstrations and classes, Halloween and cosplay enthusiasts, live DJ, costume contests, prizes, giveaways, cash bar, and more. Tickets available online with weekend show floor passes starting at $25 per adult and $10 per child. Go to www.texashauntersconvention.com. Halloween Horror Nights is returning to Universal Studios Japan from September 8th to November 5th. 2023. September 8th through November 5th. Stop messaging. Halloween Horror Night is returning to Universal Studios Japan from September 8th to November 5th. Be surrounded in terror by more zombies than ever in the streets. Zombie Scare Zone. Houses include Chucky Carnival Chaos, Universal's Monsters, Legends of Fear, and the interactive Biohazard, The Extreme Plus. Join a wild and bizarre dance party in Zombie D-Dance. Featuring music by pop star Adu, Thriller continues with Saduku, Curse, Dark Horror Ride. Taking over Space Fantasy The Ride from September 24th to January 8th. Halloween Horror Nights is returning to Universal Studios Japan from September 8th. The Haunted Attraction Association has launched a survey for the next 3-year strategic plan. Strategic. Well, you got to put a word. I can't. Strategic. Strategic. Motherfucker's gonna make fun of my. Haunted House Association has launched a survey for the next 3 years. A strategic plan.
Just please go to the Haunted Attraction Association and take the anonymous survey that only takes 10 minutes. And can someone give Gerard some milk? He needs milk.
Strategic. A well thought out plan. The Haunted Attraction Association has launched a survey for the next 3 years strategic plan. 3 years ago, the HAA drastically changed the rules of its operations for during the Festival of Fear, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, for the first ever Summer Screams event on July 14th, 15th, and the 21st and 22nd. Experience Cryptid Hollows, a new attraction that will only be open for the summer. This is the first haunt that will be open in a new location, which will feature all new expanded midways, multiple mini attractions, a new horror gift shop, a bar, food trucks, and upgraded amenities throughout the general admission. Tickets are on sale now for only $20. Good deal. The Horror Project, Denver, Colorado, is making its chilling debut at Jazz Mile High Smoke Lounge on Friday, October the 13th. The event will have a unique opportunity to enhance the movie watching experience by offering cannabis for purchase. Attendees can elevate their senses and immerse themselves into the terrifying world of horror flicks like never before. Aside from the spine-tingling movie screening, the Horror Project has an array of vendors lined up for terrifying collectibles and spooky arts. Fans will have the opportunity to take home a piece of horror magic. Tickets go on sale soon. Follow the event at Official Horror Project.
If you like what you have just heard, follow us now on all our social channels.
Thank you, Gerard, from Yep, That's Scary. You can check those guys out every Sunday at 2 o'clock, I believe. They're dropping new videos, new podcasts all the time. It's a great show. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, you are missing out. Anyways, I don't know. Matthew went silent on us. I don't know if he's there.
Aren't we supposed to like tell everybody something tonight?
There he is. As far as
pertaining to a certain convention. Question mark?
I don't know what you're talking. I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
HauntCon.
What about HauntCon? Go ahead. If you know it, take it. I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
if Doug wants me to or not. I mean, there was like little previews in the clip right there. I don't know if are we telling that tonight? I think he said something about it in the comments too.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I didn't get any news.
If he wants me to tell, then I'll tell. I don't mind because I know what it is.
I don't know. Everybody wants to hear it now.
I know, but I don't know.
I'll tell you what. We'll put a pin in that to the end of the show.
Yeah.
Apparently we do have a giveaway tonight. I'm not sure what it is though.
Okay.
I'm getting like bits and bobs of information about what's going on here. And
Doug told me shush. Then never mind. I know nothing.
So I'm planning on there being a giveaway. I'm not sure. There is I know it's a big package of something. I don't know what it is yet. So we will wait.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll get that information here. Sure. Man, it has been a struggle night. We are struggling.
I know, and it's like, well, for me, it's already 9. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, almost 9 o'clock. It's almost 10 here, and the show's supposed to be over at 10.
Normally my show ends at like 10 on a normal day. Like, but the time's weird here.
Will you get all night now?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So we'll jump right in, and if I get the details, then I'll stop, and then we'll go back and forth. Whatever. I'll figure it out as we go along. I want to bring on Matthew Tucker from Haunt Seekers.
Hello, guys.
What is going on, Matthew?
Oh man, a lot. It's been a busy 6 months.
Yeah, you seem to keep yourself busy because you're doing a lot. if I must say, you're doing a lot. You got your hands in a lot of different projects with Haunt Seeker. So tell us about it. For people that are living under the rock, tell us about what Haunt Seeker is and things that you were doing.
So I'm going to tell you how we started off in 2017. So we started off as a haunted house reviews company. Started off going to like 2 haunted houses per season. Then I put Haunt Seekers on the back burner till 2019. And then that's when it blew up. I saw like 70 haunts that season, me and my team. It was totally crazy. And here I am with like 3 different haunted houses that we're going to be working on. And plus we have paranormal tours. It's a lot of stuff. We're even working on doing a prop shop. I can pull it up on the TV to show you guys. So if you like props, we are now offering, if you look in the background, we have a coffin. Can you see the coffin?
Mm-hmm.
So let me find the remote. I got so much stuff in this office, it's not even funny.
Well, while you're looking for that, we're doing hashtag Mountain High FX for our promo for the big giveaway tonight.
Does he mean Mile High FX?
I don't know.
Because on our big boy chat, I see that Chris put from Mile High FX.
I don't know. Anyways, back to Matthew.
So you take a look at the bag, you see the fog coming out of the coffin?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can also control it from your phone as well. You've got so many different lights that you can choose. And we are planning to bring this to some of the conventions this year and up till next year. So you got red, you got green. You got all kinds of colors you can just change it to. We're going to be selling these through the website eventually as units. This is personally my creation. I actually have this coffin since I started Haunt Seekers, and I'm very fortunate to still have it 5 years later.
And you're selling that. Not that one specifically, but that.
In my office. This ain't this ain't going nowhere. we're gonna
But if somebody were interested in it, you'd make them one?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We're gonna totally do that.
Now, you also have like a whole merchandise line, and I mean, just you got a lot of stuff other than just reviewing haunts.
Well, let me take you to the website. I gotta pull it up. We actually have revamped our website. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is our new website up on the TV. So first of all, we got some new video of the girl wearing the merch. I don't know if you can't really see it on this one. This is a different desktop. But if you look, we have the United States coverage. Everywhere you see an H is where my team is going to be this season.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much all the states that you see, it's gotten pretty big in a short amount of time. So obviously you got the shop and stuff, which we're going to get to that. We're also looking at doing a paranormal podcast since we deal with the paranormal investigation side of the haunted house industry. So if you go up to the shop here, this is going to take you straight to our new Haunt Seeker shop, which is very new for this year. So you go down, you can find all the products. We are actually do want to do a big shout out for one of my guys that just passed away in April 15th, Cousin Tiny. We're actually going to be doing a remembrance in his memory. So you got the front of the shirt, then you got the back of the shirt, which is Cousin Tiny. So we're going to be sending these shirts out to different reviewers this season. They're going to be wearing it to different haunts in his memory, to in his honor. He was a great guy. He loved the paranormal. He loved the haunted house industry. He loved everything about it. Honestly, he was like the best guy that ever came into my company. He showed me a lot of stuff about myself that I didn't know was there, and I thank him for that. So this is from the bottom of my heart to him. This is, so onward, if you go to the menu bar, you have all kinds of different merch, starting off with my favorite for this year is the new Haunted House Reviewer t-shirt. So it's got the badge on it. It's got the stars around it. Then you also have the Haunt Seeker logo printed on the back with the website. So, people can look it up when they're at the haunt. So there's that. We have hoodies. We just got all kinds of stuff. Since I started Haunt Seekers, I've been selling merch. I have never stopped selling merch. It's like a fetish. I can't stop making merch. Also, one of my favorites this year is the Haunt Seeker mugs. These are also going to be on the convention floor for Pure Expo next year. I plan to have all this actually at Pure Expo next year. I have the mugs. I have the t-shirts, the hoodies. We're going to have a coffin in the booth. We're actually going to put a pneumatic cylinder inside the coffin to where it pops out at people whenever they walk by it on a sensor.
Awesome.
So whenever they'll see that in the booth, they know it came from Haunt Seekers because that's a one-of-a-kind of coffin. That's
the office coffin.
Yeah. And I actually bought this coffin like at a old Halloween store. They had it for 7 years. I had my eye on it. And I told my father, I was like, you know what? Let's get that coffin and put it in the back of the truck and go to some haunts. Let's play the Haunt Seeker theme song in the back and let's see the reaction when we pull up. Yeah, the reaction was hilarious. You can go.
So when like you said, you started out doing the reviews, and you're going out and you went from 2 haunts to 70 haunts.
Yeah,
that's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, well, that's nothing compared to what we did in 2021. I launched my first paranormal investigation tour at Shore Mountain Distillery in Woodbury, Tennessee. It lasted for 3 years, and to be honest with you guys, all the viewers and everybody, the entities on that property was just too much to handle. I couldn't handle the energy myself. I just had to shut it down, and I had to open another business somewhere else. It was just too much to deal with. I had bad things happening to the equipment, bad things happening to my employees. I've actually experienced things on the property that I really don't like to talk about. I've actually made it to where none of my people will ever go back to Shore Mountain Distillery ever again for as long as Haunt Seekers is around. I bowed to that. And
where was this at again?
It was at Shore Mountain Distillery in Woodbury, Tennessee. It was an old distillery.
Woodbury, Tennessee. Gotcha. Yeah.
They had whiskey. They had a nice restaurant up on top of the hill. They had fancy food. It was just an investigation tour that people could come to and have a little fun with the ghosts,
Who doesn't want to have a little fun with ghosts?
Well, me now.
But as far as haunted attractions go, what are some of the ones that kind of stick out in your mind?
So the one that stuck out in my mind, they're actually closed now. They was located in Antioch, Tennessee, and it was called Haunted Hell Nashville. It was owned by Patrick Warner. He owned Devil's Dungeon. He owned another haunt. I forgot the other haunt. They've owned so many haunts. It was like a empire. Actually, Haunted Hill Nashville, their displays were out of this world. They had when you walk in, it was like you just walk into the depths of hell. They had like demons popping out of walls. When you first walk in, there would be like a 30-foot devil. You can walk under him. And not to sound nasty or anything, but we had some people from our team actually, slap his, groin because it was hanging down to the ground. That was always the thing that my team liked to do when they went in there. I used to say, "No, not here. So don't do this here." So me and the manager Dustin was really close, and he pretty much invited us every season. Do behind the scene tours with the lights on. So that was pretty cool. We used to help him build some of the facades in there from time to time. So yeah, that was one of the haunts. And another haunt is located in Bowling Green, Kentucky, called Skeleton Lair Scream Park. That's a good haunt. They have been in business for 21 years, and when I walked in, I was just beyond impressed with what they had going on over there. There was one part you walked through, there was a junkyard, flames shooting up out of cars, like real flames. And it actually scared me so bad I actually fell to the ground because I thought somebody was actually trying to catch me on fire for a second. I was like, wow, guys, it's like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, there's just a lot of stuff, going on. I'm sure you guys keep asking me questions. I can answer anything you want me to answer. There's just so much I can answer. There's so much that's happened.
Well, what kind of plans do you have for the future going into, the haunt season this year and next year? Shows, like you said, you're going to Fear Expo. You're going to go to, Texas or MHC or Transworld or anything like that?
Oh, we'll be at all those. Yeah, definitely. We'll be at Transworld. We'll be at MHC. We'll be at the new convention that's in Philadelphia. We'll be there. Our next convention we're going to is in August. It's at CreepyCon in Knoxville.
I'll be meeting you there then.
Yeah, we'll be there. We're not going to Texas Haunters Convention this year because I got so much stuff I got to do up here in PA. I'm in the process of leasing 52.4 acres for another haunted attraction. We are planning to open that up in 2024.
It's ambitious.
So that's going to be our biggest deal. I wish my boy Chris was on because he's going to be my boy in this whole thing. If anybody knows Chris Grady, he's probably watching right now, but he's my boy.
Yeah, he's hashtagging you right now. I can see him.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, again, I don't mean to cut you short either because we had the technical difficulties, and I do apologize for that. But we will have you on again. So where can everybody find Haunt Seekers? What shows? You mentioned some of the shows, but what shows you're going to be at next and where we can find you on the internet?
We'll be at Transworld. Well, first off, no, we'll be at CreepyCon in August. Then we'll be at Transworld next year. Then we'll be at Fear Expo. Then we'll be at MHC. And whenever they do the East Convention, we'll do that one too. As far as social medias goes, we have Facebook. We have TikTok. That's a new one. We have Twitter. We have Instagram. And that's pretty much all the ones you can find us at if you want to ever be updated on anything.
And is it just Haunt Seekers for the social media?
You can literally just type it on Google. It's going to pop up.
That's easy.
Molly Zombie wants to know if you're going to be at HauntCon.
Who said that?
Molly Zombie.
I don't think we're going to be at HauntCon, but we'll look into it.
Gotcha. You can at least come as a guest. It's in Orlando, man. Have a haunt vacation. You're going to need it if you're going to build a 52-acre haunted attraction by next year.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of work.
Ambitious projects. Ambitious projects.
That's the way I like it.
Well, Matthew, thank you for being a part of Fear Expo and coming on the show. I look forward to having you on the show again, and I can't wait to see you at Fear Expo.
Sounds good, man. We look forward to it.
All right, brother. We'll see you.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Okay.
I just read Doug's thing. It said, "Okay, time to spill the beans."
All right. Well, hold on. Hold on. So you were right. It is Mile High FX. I don't
That's
know.
what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know why Doug said Mountain High, but I just went off with what he said. So it is Mile High FX. So big shout out to Mile High FX because they are putting up a huge package tonight. So I'm just gonna read it as it was sent to me. An essential 12 original hybrid alcohol pallet from Mile High FX, $75. MileHighFX.com. A non-prescription pair of Gothica theatrical contact lenses from exoticlens.com, $45 to $60. And 2 VIP tickets to SFX Expo, May 17th to the 19th, 2024 in Orlando, Florida, valuing at $349.
Ooh,
That's a big
that's
one,
nice.
folks.
That is nice.
That is huge. So big shout out to all the folks over there at Mile High FX, who is supporter of Fear Expo, and not only just a supporter of Fear Expo, but they supported pretty much the whole makeup department of Fear Expo. They really stepped up and really did us a solid. And man, they're just what a great company, what great
I
people.
love Mike and them.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing classes and seminars, and they even came back after the showroom floor closed on the night of the ball to do people's makeups. We all
That's
went opened up,
awesome.
so they would do everybody's makeup and stuff like that, and it was a lot of fun. And man, just all of them over there at Mile High FX are incredible. Thank you guys. So get your hashtags in. Hashtag Mile High FX for your chance to win all of that. I'm not going to repeat it again because it's a lot. And you won't be disappointed if you win. Just make sure you can make it to Orlando to SFX Expo when it's going on. So go ahead. Spill the beans.
So, the beans that I know of, the beans that I heard of last show afterwards is that HauntCon is moving. So instead of it being in Orlando, Florida, it will be in Daytona, Florida for a haunted tiki vacation.
Nice.
Which I'm super excited about. So not only is it a haunt convention, but it's a haunt convention on the beach.
Nice. And Daytona's not that far from Orlando, so
No.
that's not that big of a jump, but we'll be right on the beach though.
I know it. You get to relax a little bit, baby. Maybe.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Doug and I asked Doug, I said, am I part of Fear or am I part of HauntCon? He said, yes, absolutely. And I said, what am I going to be doing? And he goes, I'll get with you on that. That was like 3 months ago.
Well, you'll be the tiki bar man. You'll just be
I
chilling.
probably will. I will probably be in charge of all the parties and everything fun and all
All the fun stuff. Only
Yeah.
fun stuff.
So, no sleeping, no I don't know if I'm having a stroke or if I'm seeing Daytona Beach right there.
Yeah. I announced where it's gonna be. I don't know the dates. I don't know if they've changed or if they're the same dates, but I know that it's in Daytona. So
Well, we'll have all that information available for you at our next show next Thursday here at 9:00 for sure this time, 9:00 Eastern time. Where are we at?
we're at Haunt Tips.
All right, we're going to chuck it over to Willie Mays for Haunt Tips.
It's me, Willie May, with the marketing tricks, trends, and treats. I'm in a hot debate with Kevin O'Leary with Shark Tank, talking about if haunts should be on Threads or not. Check it out.
Show me what you got, Twitter. Show me what you got, Threads. I have never, ever seen anything like this. This is unprecedented, and it's not even in Europe yet. One thing I want to point out that maybe people have forgotten about Facebook and, of course, Instagram, the same universe together, is that Zuckerberg has never forgotten the prime mandate, and that's storytelling. These platforms are remarkably good at allowing small businesses to tell the story of their product or service. They always have been, they always will be. Even during the period where, he was questioned about his desire to be in the metaverse and the stock plummeted, the spend never stopped. That's because the price of acquiring a customer has always been the best on his platform. So when you actually look at these independent decisions by dozens and dozens of companies, it's still Facebook, it's still Instagram, and now this.
Kevin, but do I wonder, you spend a decade, not you, but other people spend a decade building this or that. Do they really want to start all over?
No, it's not about starting over on something new. It's simply testing ROAS, return on ad spend. Let me tell you, it's a very simple model. If you can get anything over 2x, in other words, if you have a product or service and you have a 50% margin, and you basically can get 2.5 ROAS, return on ad spend, you move to that platform in a week. We're able to measure this by the day. This is how sophisticated this is getting. And so basically, this thing looks incredibly promising. If it can help us drive down CAC, which is customer acquisition cost, and increase our ROAS, our return on advertising spend, past 2 times, we're all over it. We go where the eyeballs go. We go to tell our stories, sell our services, and get the very best return on our digital spend.
Well, look at that. Threads. Tell your hunt story on Threads.
I
Thank
can't even
you,
tell
Willie.
you. I can't even tell you how happy I am that he made a thing about that, because the last show, Doug was talking about this Threads thing, and I had no clue what it was.
Well, now we all know.
Yeah,
But I still miss Jumpin' Willie, Crazy Willie.
I do
Miss
too.
it. I miss it.
them.
All right, are we ready for our giveaway? The big giveaway?
I guess we are. I know I am. Maybe.
Maybe. Getting there.
There we go.
Loading. Hashtag Mile High FX, guys. Get your hashtags in there in 3, 2, 1. Send it. Swear to God, if it's Molly Zombie or Willie again.
Or if it's Fear Expo.
There we go. All right, Rob, you are the winner of a ginormous package. I don't know if he's still on here or not, but if he isn't, make sure you guys. Oh, he's
here.
on here. All right, reach out to us, reach out to My High FX, one of the two, and we will get this for you. Hopefully you can make it to SFX Expo. They actually put it on. The people over there at Mile High FX, and they do a fantastic job over there. And just everything else that's involved in that package, that is incredible.
I
You
think
hit a
I'll
home
be
run
at that
tonight, Rob.
show.
Yeah, I think you would, considering it's like down the street from you.
Well, I don't even mean that. I think that, if I'm correct still, I think Mike wants me to be one of the teachers for classes.
Ooh.
So
How to make latex masks?
No props. I
you-
am not that fancy yet.
Do you want to throw your little giveaway that you got going on out there?
Yeah, I can try and pull it up on my phone, because I don't know if Chris can pull it up in time or not on my Facebook. But we're doing the giveaway tomorrow night for my latex mask. If you can come up with a name for it, and I end up liking the name, it will be yours. So just go on to Project Backfire's Facebook, come up with a name for my mask, and hopefully you'll win.
Just giving away a whole bunch of stuff. Tane's giving away
Mhm.
stuff. It's like the second or third thing you've given away.
I know.
The
We like
past,
giving
like,
away stuff.
6 weeks.
We give
So-
away stuff all the time.
Ooh,
See, there we
so
go.
there you guys go. If you're not hitting up the Project Backfire Facebook page on a regular basis, Tane said she's giving stuff away to everyone that goes to the Facebook page. That's what I heard. I don't know if you
Sometimes.
heard.
Almost
No,
every
it's-
convention, we give away something. So, like for Fear Expo, each day of the convention, we had a new raffle. So, day 1 was a tattoo gun, day 2 was a Richard, and it just continues on until the convention's over.
well, you got Haunt Seeker giving away stuff. Uh, Jim and Zach giving away stuff with Dead Graves FX. If pretty much if you just go to Fear Expo and just walk around with a bag, like you're gonna have
Free.
you're gonna
Free
have
stuff
everything
everywhere.
that you need. All you have to do is just show up. That's it. No, don't. I didn't say that. You have to buy things. Go there and buy things as well. Let's put these people on top of a mountain because they deserve it. All right. Sorry for the messy show tonight, guys. It happens sometimes. I go away for 1 week and the whole thing goes off the rails. Come on. What's
I
happening?
don't have control over it.
I tell you what, having to cancel last week was like one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. And I've had to make like medical decisions for other people before. And like it was really tough. I was so bummed out.
We got through it eventually.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys did good. I did catch some of it. You guys did good. I thought you guys did good. I once they said, "Oh yeah, Doug's gonna come on and take over," I was like, "Okay." Like
I feel comfortable.
Doug can handle it. Yeah, this will be fun. So even if it's bad and it goes off the rails, Doug will make it fun. So hashtag Doug sucks. Thank you, Doug Schaefer from Antiques and VFX for stepping in at the last minute to cover me. I really needed it, and I really, really do appreciate it. And Tan, I don't think anybody has ever said thank you for being on the show and moderating the show and coming up with your own questions and catching the questions that people say and stuff. And thank you for Project Backfire and everything you do for us.
Well, thank you for saying it. I don't know how to take a compliment.
No, seriously, you're a big part of this, and you're a big part of the Fear Expo family, and you're a big part of the haunt industry now. And I'm proud to call you a friend, and I'm happy to work with you every Thursday. And
Thank
and
you. I enjoy being on the show and hanging out with y'all.
good. I'm glad. I'm done. Are you done?
I am done too, but I know if we don't say what Chris is putting up, he's gonna slap us later.
What is he putting up? I don't know what he's putting up.
Find us on all the social media thingy.
Oh yeah, okay. I forgot my plugs. All right. This show is sponsored by and powered by and how do I normally say? This show is powered by and always will be powered by Fear Expo and HauntCon. So big shout out to Doug and Chris for that, getting us connected, making our haunt world just a little bit smaller so we can all stay in touch and get all the information out there. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our guests. And we are out there. We are everywhere. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, anywhere that you can stream audio or video. We're going to be there. Fear Expo Live. Just type in Fear Expo. It'll pop up. Chris has got it done really cool where you can listen to the whole show. You can listen just to certain segments if you just want to listen to a certain company or guest. See clips of things. He works really hard at getting all this stuff done, and we appreciate him too. So we appreciate you, Doug, for bringing us Fear Expo, Chris for bringing us Fear Expo, producing this show and everything everybody does in the haunt industry. I'm just feeling real thankful tonight.
It's not Thanksgiving though.
I know, but it was kind of a struggle of a night, and we still had a lot of viewers, and we had some great guests. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for all of it.
Well, I'm about to go try Jack in the Box for the very first time, so we need to end this thing.
Ooh, good. Good luck for that. Good luck with that. I'm being told we have an outro song, but Chris is telling me that. I don't know.
I don't trust him.
I don't know if I'm buying that.
I don't buy it either. It's gonna be very Chris.
Yeah. So good luck with Jack in the Box. They killed a bunch of people in the early 90s before you were born because their food was poison or something like that. I don't know.
There's also Whataburger I've never had before too, so maybe I need to go there.
Whataburger's good. But no, Jack in the Box, they got better. I, I don't think.
Okay.
They stopped doing that. They got better. No, it's good. You'll like it. You'll have fun.
Jeez.
Where is HauntCon at?
It's in Mesquite, Texas, at I think the Mesquite, Texas Convention Center. I think that's what it's
So
called.
if you guys are within earshot of Mesquite, make sure you go see Tan. Go to Texas Haunter Convention. Why not? It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Go support them. Go support Tan, and go support everybody else that's down there showing and having a good time. It's worth it. Who cares? Have some fun. Live a little.
Yeah.
I'm
Ooh.
out. I'll see
I'm
you
out too.
guys next Thursday. We need to stay.